Hey guys. Wow, well, yeah, it's definitely been a while. I can definitely tell by my reluctance to actually. Yeah, dude, it's actually been a while, man. Jeez, it's been so long since I've actually sat down and just talked. Like, I'm actually struggling to properly start this entire thing. But there's only one way, and that is just saying, hey, hey, what's going on, guys? Yeah, I'm gonna be stuttering a lot this entire video because there's a lot that I have to say, and yeah, I mean, let's just get straight into it, I guess. This entire video is gonna be, it's gonna be a little bit all over the place when it comes to how I talk because I don't really know how to, you know, I don't want this to be like some scripted thing because I do have things I want to talk about that I've written down, but at the same time, I also don't want to, come across as inauthentic or anything. So I'm going to be talking about three different things. The first thing is where I've been. Second thing is the future of this channel, and the third thing is just ending the video. So yeah, that's literally it. So I'll have different timestamps for different things if you guys just want to see a specific portion. If you want to skip where I've been and just want to know about what's next for the entire channel, then you can just skip to that part or whatever. So while I'm talking, I'm going to be having some gameplay in the background. It's really nothing that crazy that's going to be happening in the background, but yeah, I didn't want this just be a face video, just me talking and nothing else being said. So yeah. So the first thing is where I've been. I have been everywhere but attending to the channel. Putting it very simply and plainly, that is what's been happening. But honestly speaking, there was just a lot that had happened in these past coming 3 weeks now. It was just absolutely crazy timing for literally everything, and it was just it was just as if life was just bombarding me in every single direction when it came to literally everything in my life. So I'm gonna start by actually talking about when everything actually happened, which was near the end of March. So it was around the 25th of March, which was on a Wednesday. That was when one of my first assignments were due for that for this for the half of this term, and then we have a second batch coming at the end of the term. So that's within like 2 to 3 weeks from now. So yeah, that was the first thing. On the 25th, I had an assignment due, and honestly, it wasn't really that bad. It was just a lot more reading and a lot more work that I had anticipated to actually work on. The assignment was, yeah, I actually started pretty early as well. I started all three assignments pretty early, but every single one of them, it was just a lot more work than I actually anticipated. So it really did catch me off guard. That was the first thing. Second thing was my gran actually went into hospital. She's okay now, so at least it's that. She was admitted to hospital around the same time as the assignment was due, first assignment on that Wednesday. The third thing was the overall weather. I've complained about the weather multiple times, and yeah, around that time the weather was just absolutely dog. It was absolutely horrendous. It was very hot some of the days, then it was just very cold some of the days, and the days that it was cold, I had things to do. The days that it was hot, I had things to do as well. The fourth thing was the just general stress from college that was just bombarding me at the same time, and then as well as just not being able to connect with everyone in my personal life. It was a very tough time because of that stress. Moving on to the second week, oh, not the second week, the last week, sorry, the last week of March, which was on the 30th and 31st of March, which was Monday and Tuesday. That was when the last two assignments were due, Monday and Tuesday, and yeah. So from Wednesday, I actually no after Wednesday on Thursday, I was working on the Monday and Tuesday assignments, and it was just a lot more work than I had anticipated to actually do, and over the entire weekend it was just constantly working at these two assignments to get them done on time. And it was just so much work, dude. It was so much work. And at one point, I think it was on Saturday or Sunday, I actually like properly crashed. The stress was just absolutely getting to me. And I think I just sat in my chair for about a solid 20 minutes, just contemplating, can I actually get all this done on time? At the same time that those two assignments were happening, I already had recorded the Silent Hill 2 video. And yeah, that's already out by now, because I made sure to push it out before this video. But honestly, I probably should have pushed this out first and then the Silent Hill 2 video, just to, correlate it. But hey, whatever. I just wanted to get that video out as soon as possible, and that entire week of not being able to work on the video and not being able to push it out, it really was just sitting there on my laptop, and I just felt so bad for not, working on it and showing it attention, because it was literally, I played for 2 days, so day 1 and day 2, and within those 2 days I had about 3 hours worth of footage. So it was a lot that I had to work with, and it was also just trying to find out, what is the best way to set the pacing, or what is the best way to edit this, or just to make it enjoyable to watch. So it was that as well. And then we also had water problems throughout that entire week following the assignment. So yeah, that was something. I don't know if we still have water problems right now, because sometimes we'll have water, sometimes we'll have water for like literally a week, and then we'll have no water for the next 2 days after that week. So it's very weird. It's very weird because there's a lot of construction happening about 3 roads above us, so that is affecting our water. But other than that, I mean, that's what happened in the second week. In the third week, after Tuesday, I just needed to take some time off to myself, because I was absolutely stressed through the entire roof. I'd never felt that level of stress and burden from literally everything. Okay, I wouldn't say burden, but it really did feel very heavy to, function sometimes throughout the day. Because I also was working 2 jobs. I do transport and I do admin for a company. So it was, yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot of stuff that I had to tend to, and I just decided to, you know what, I need to take some time off to myself. I need to just de-stress. I just need to not worry about anything. And I went over to a friend's house, and he told me to download Warframe, and that's why you see the Warframe gameplay in the background. He told me to get it, and ever since that day we started playing, and honestly I've been having so much fun with that game. I used to play it back in high school when I was in 8th grade, and now, I'm in college, and I'm coming back to playing the game, and it's actually so fun. I mean, I got all the way up to Excalibur Umbra, if for those who know Warframe. I got to that point, I finished all the quests and everything, so I was obsessed with Warframe throughout that entire week. After all the exams were done, I just was playing and playing and playing, just to take my mind off of things. But yeah, that residual stress was just there after the assignments were due, and it was still like gnawing at me when it came to the Silent Hill video as well. And it was around this time where, I did have time to actually work on the video, but then the stresses of the jobs were coming to me as well, and just keeping up with that. So it was just onslaught after onslaught after onslaught of stress, and it was just one after the other, literally one after the other. And then, oh yes, yes, it was around, I think, yeah, literally the first week of April. I think it was on that weekend we had a terrible storm. It was so bad. It was like a flash storm that happened out of nowhere, and our lights got cut off because of the storm. It was actually really, really bad. The rains just, oh, excuse me, the rains just came out of nowhere, and it was literally like a deja vu moment for us, because we lived through a very bad storm in 2022, and it was just like flashbacks for us. So yeah, a lot happened in those 2 to 3 weeks, and I just took time off for myself, and I just needed that reset, and just time to just be normal, I would say. Okay, I don't really want to say be normal, but at the same time, I just needed to literally just take myself away from everything and just, I don't really know what I'm saying, but I really hope the emotion and intent of what I was doing is transferred into what I'm trying to say, because I really just did need that time to myself and just, play games and just remember why for a lot of things I'm doing them, because for a while it just felt like I was coasting, and that is honestly the worst feeling I've ever felt in my life, where you just wake up one day, or you wake up 5 times in the week for Monday to Friday. You just wake up, you do things out of obligation, not because you want to do them, and you just do them, and then you go back to your bedroom, lie in bed, and then you sleep, and then repeat. It's a feeling that I don't really particularly like, and it's something that I'm still trying to work on. But yeah, that feeling also really started to set in for me in this second, third week, where I just didn't really know how to function like myself. It was just like I was on autopilot, which was, again, the worst feeling I could have ever felt. But yeah, that's really where I've been in terms of physical location. I've just been around college, I've been around the jobs, I've been around my room, I've been around shopping malls and everything, just doing odd errands and stuff for myself, or whenever I need things. That's really what I've been doing. And then yeah, college, being college as well. The other day we took a day trip to a rehab center for work experience, which was really nice. Well, not really work experience, but just getting exposed to the eventual systems we will potentially work with. It was a very interesting day trip that we had. It was really nice. But other than that, I mean, yeah, that's really what I've been doing in the time that there was no uploads. And yeah, that's really it when it comes to the physical beings of where I was and stuff. Oh yes, I also forgot to mention that I was also sick for a brief time during the second batch, not the second batch, the Monday and Tuesday assignments. I was really sick on Sunday. Actually, not really sick on Sunday. I was okay on Sunday, and then, oh jeez, chair just moved. I was okay on Sunday, and when it came to Monday, I just was not feeling the best at all, and I just sat the day out. It was really painful and draining for those 2 weeks of assignments, just purely assignments. But yeah, I'm doing a lot better now, a lot more better mentally. Physically, still working on it. Still feel like a fat lump, but yeah, we move, gotta exercise again and stuff like that. But yeah, that's to do with the physical beings of where I've been. Next thing I want to talk about is the future of this channel. Now, I know I only have 30 subscribers, and I don't really care that I only have 30 subscribers, because 30 subscribers is also, it's bigger than the size of my classes at college, which is, insane to me, that 30 people have decided to subscribe to me. And some of you guys, still stay and watch. It is something that still blows my mind, that you guys are still subscribed to me and still want to watch, even though I did leave for all that time. And I just want to apologize for not uploading as much as I possibly could. I really do hope you understand why I couldn't have uploaded. And again, I'm still trying to make a system of what is the best, not what, when is the best time to upload, when is the best time to edit, how long should I stay editing a video, and just how funny can I make a segment of a video or the entire video possibly be. It's still something that I'm trying to work on. Another thing that is also, gnawing at the back of my mind when it comes to this channel is uncertainty, and just general uncertainty, and just a lot of self-criticism that just plagues my mind when it comes to this channel. There's a lot of uncertainty of what I want to do next, I do have you guys obviously telling me what you want to see me play, because there's a very big chunk of games in our entire existence that has come out that I have not played. For example, Silent Hill. I've never played Silent Hill ever in my life before, a Silent Hill game in my life. I've never played an Ace Combat game ever before in my life. I have played one Armored Core game, which was Armored Core 6. Still waiting for the discount to drop from software. Played Armored Core 4, 4 Answer. Honestly, it was the best time of my life playing 4 and 4 Answer. And yeah, I haven't played a big chunk of games. I do know that, sorry, I can't remember the username. I can't remember who you are, but you mentioned that I should play Ninja Gaiden as well, one of the Ninja Gaiden games. Still, I definitely will be doing that sometime soon. Most likely after Ace Combat 4 is finished, because I think I'll finish that more quicker than Silent Hill 2, which I think kind of says something with my gaming abilities. But yeah, we take it in our stride. The next thing with the future of the channel and the videos that I want to make is I also want to just do random gameplays. You know, I want to do random videos and random games that you don't normally see every single day. Things that I find funny, or things that I just find truly perplexing, or just, you know, random games. I have some random games in my Steam library that I had bought. I think I bought like maybe two random games. I bought Brazilian Drug Dealer 3. I revived Mataya in the favela and opened a portal to hell, I'm trying to close it. I forgot the full title of the game. I did play that. It was very random, I have to say, very random. But in terms of it being a video within itself, that is like the one thing I'm still trying to do as well. And I do think instead of just locking myself into, you know, specific video games and specific genres of video games, I'm really hindering myself when it comes to expanding my tastes, number one, and also just having fun with this, because the entire point of this channel was for me to just play games and talk about the games and talk about random things and just do that. You know, that was the entire point of this channel. And I did become obsessed with analytics at one point. Kind of still am obsessed with analytics, because every time I do post a video, I have a very, very bad tendency to open YouTube Studio and just check every now and then. You're like how many people have liked, how many people have watched, you know, how many people are doing this, how many people are doing that. And you know, it's something that I really get into very quickly, and that ultimately just kills creativity and kills the whole momentum and the entire point of this channel. And you know, it's also important to understand how, you know, what to do at a specific point in the video, and so on, so on, so on. Like, I know, like, I have tried that with the Armored Core series, the Armored Core 4 and 4 Answer gameplays. There will be times where I did go into the analytics and see, you know, where did people stop watching, and I would just learn for the next video what to do and what not to do. And yeah, but I do think there did come a point where I did become a little too obsessed with the analytics and what they were trying to show me. Not trying to, what they were showing me. I don't know what I'm saying. And at the end of the day, it just kind of ruined the entire journey of me, you know, recording my reactions and experiencing a game. I was just too worried about, okay, how am I going to edit this? How am I going to make this funny? Instead of just experiencing the game and then after creating a video about the experience, I was too worried about, you know, how can I make this funny? Like I said, how can I make this interesting? Because I don't really believe myself to be an interesting or entertaining person, which, again, lends into the self-criticism, but at the same time, in my mind, in my eyes, it doesn't really hurt to want to know how to do something better than you can normally do it. But at the same time, you know, how much are you delving into just doing it for the analytics versus doing it for your own creativity, or doing it for your own self, or doing it for the game, you know, just doing it for fun. And that's something that I'm trying to remind myself every single time as of late, because the Silent Hill 2 video just took forever to come out, and I had a lot of fun. You know, I have to say I had a lot of fun editing it. It was very fun. I did some very unique things when it came to the sound effects and everything, and the entire noise cancelling as well. You know, I'm still fairly pissed that the fan is this that loud when you're listening to the video with headphones on. But in any case, but again, just drawing back to the point that I was just trying to say earlier, this channel, it's something that I wanted to make for a very long time, ever since I was, you know, in primary school when I was 11, 12 years old. I wanted to make something like this, and I want to play games. I want to be able to experience different games and different communities and different, again, experiences, because video games are art. Video games are a medium of art, a medium of storytelling, and I want to be able to experience that. I want to be able to show my reaction, show my perspective, and show my viewpoint on things that games touch on. Like with Silent Hill, it touches on the depression, it touches on, you know, the longing, and so on, so on, so on. I feel like I'm not talking enough about that because I'm still worried about trying to make it funny instead of just experiencing the game again. So that's something that I'm going to be focusing on future of these videos. I also want this place to just be a place and time where once I post, we can just chill, we can just talk about video games, and you guys can tell me what to do, or tell me what not to do, or just laugh at my blunders. Like, it's all fun. Like, I find that so fun that I can still, you know, be very terrible at a video game, and you guys will laugh at it, and then you laugh at it, and then you tell me what not to do, what to do. I find that very fun. I find it very funny that I can do that, and you guys will want to watch it sometimes, like specifically with the Armored Core videos. Like, I made some mistakes every now and then you guys would tell me, no, you should probably do this instead, you should probably do that instead. And it was really fun because I never really had this type of experience before, so it was very new to me. I was like, oh wow, yeah, this is pretty cool. So I definitely want that to fester. I wanted to, okay, maybe not fester is probably not the right word, but I want that feeling to be there, you know? I want it to be a thing. And yeah, that pretty much sums up the future of this channel. I mean, you guys probably also saw the different banner that I put up and the different profile picture, because I'm trying to, you know, trying to make it into something, and I have an idea of how I want this whole thing to look and how I want it to feel, while still maintaining, you know, parts of myself, but also just bolstering those parts of myself to make it unique, kind of thing. So yeah, let me know what you think, and please, 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 please keep recommending me games. I definitely will get to playing Ace Combat. I'm gonna play that tomorrow. I'm currently recording this at 10 past 11 on a Saturday, the 11th of April. I definitely will get to playing Ace Combat 4. I have some ideas on how to, you know, try and make it different. I also have some very random video ideas that I want to do, things that I find pretty funny, and I hope you guys will find it funny too. And yeah, please, please keep recommending me games. I definitely will get to playing the Ninja Gaiden games, or maybe just one Ninja Gaiden game for now, and then seeing, you know, if you guys want me to play a different game, or if you guys want me to do specific things within the game. I definitely want to do that as well. So don't think I forgot about the Ninja Gaiden games. But yeah, that pretty much has to do with the future of the channel. And moving on to the third and final segment, which is just a general thank you. It is this part of the video. I just want to sit down and thank you guys for still, you know, watching me and still wanting to watch and still sticking around, because I actually kind of assumed that within the time that I was gone, you guys would just kind of buzz off, you just leave and not watch me again. That's what I kind of assumed that would happen, and was also a proponent into not making me want to upload because I wasn't sure if you guys would still watch, but hey, you guys still stayed, and that's something that, again, still shocks me. It still perplexes me that you guys still stayed. I just really want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I know I'm stuttering a lot because I'm not really good when it comes to the unprepared speeches. I really am not good with unprepared speeches, nor am I good with prepared speeches. So please just pardon my stuttering. I just want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Really, thank you so much for sticking with me. I know we still are at 30 subscribers. Yes, this is a joint effort. It's not just an effort that I'm putting into. We are only at 30 subs, and that is completely okay. That I see that as an absolute win. I see that as an absolute W because, again, 30 people, it's more than my class on a Monday. So that's genuinely insane. But yeah, thank you guys again so much for putting up with my nonsense over these last around 3 weeks. And again, I'm just really sorry for not being able to show up like I normally do and provide and just show for that, I want to say, lack of dedication, but also not. I don't really know what I'm saying. I don't really know what I'm saying. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't really know what else to say. Nothing else really comes to mind other than what I wrote my notes on about. But yeah, definitely I'm going to put more effort into the videos. Definitely am going to think of more ideas. I do have some ideas, or like I already said, I have some ideas cooking in the oven. We're not cooking in the oven right now, but we'll be cooking in the oven in due time. As for when the next few videos are going to come out, that is also pretty unsure, but I definitely will keep you guys up to date, tell you guys what's happening, so on, so on, so on. But yeah, just want to say thanks for, again, support that you guys have been showing me. It really is humbling, and it really is. This is really fun. This entire journey that I've started on is really fun, and I'm very glad to have met you guys. I just want to be able to grow this with you and just have fun with it, you know? That's really the whole point of this channel. Just play games, have fun, and yeah, that's really it. Thank you guys for watching, as always. Thank you guys for sticking with me, and yeah, just make sure you take care of yourselves. Don't do what I did when it comes to trying to handle different responsibilities and taking too much more than you can handle. Definitely know when where your limits are, and where they lie. And just make sure to take time off for yourself. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Stay safe.